Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Maya. Thank you for talking with me.
Oh, no problem. It's my pleasure.
I am just such a fan.
Oh, thank
And
you.
your Breathless series has truly replaced your Sweet series for me as my very favorite. It
Oh,
was
wow.
perfection.
That's a tall order.
Um, I really would love to know because Gabe, Jace, and Ash, they are the most alpha characters I have ever read. Where did you come up with those characters? What was the inspiration?
When I come up with a character, I build them in my head. I, I start, with how it's very difficult to explain because it's not like I sit down with a formula and say I want him to have, blue eyes, blonde hair. When I start thinking about a story, the character just kind of pops into my head, and they're already kind of fully formed. I don't base them on any real people. I don't base them on Hollywood actors. I don't, you know, they are absolutely unique in the fact that I picture, somebody, and I obsess endlessly over the name that I give them because it has to fit my image of what they look like and what their characteristics are. So, it just it starts with that image that I get when I have the story idea and I know what kind of personality they're going to have, and then I don't know everything about the character when I start reading, and that's the fun of writing the story because I learn new stuff about my characters as I'm writing, and that joy of discovery is what keeps writing fresh for me and keeps it so exciting. Because if I knew every single thing that happened in a book and I knew everything there was to know about every single character, I wouldn't write the story because I would be bored. I would no longer want to
Oh,
write it.
oh, please keep writing.
Oh,
I
I
would
will.
love
Don't
to
worry.
live in your head.
Don't
Now,
worry.
I even wrote in my review of Burn, you saved the best for last.
Oh, I'm
Ash is
so glad
my
you think so. I was
favorite.
very worried. I never want to disappoint my readers. That is the last thing I ever want to do. And, disappointment is inevitable. There's no way to please everyone, but, I don't like disappointing readers. So I'm always very happy to hear from a reader who was very happy, especially with the last book in a series.
Yes. Oh, I'm in such a hangover. I want the series to go on and on. Um, Now, we met some new characters. I was thrilled to meet Ash's family, some of his family, and actually see what you had talked about in the other books. Brittany, I loved. Will we be seeing Brittany and Kai in the future as maybe a
Um,
spin-off or
I'll tell
anything?
you, like I told another interviewer, I've learned never to say never. I will say that I do not have any immediate plans just because I have other contractual obligations. I have, many more books, to write. Um, so I can say not now, but I won't say never because there have been plenty. The Sweet series wasn't supposed to be a series. The Culture series was not supposed to be a series. So it's perfectly within the realm of possibility that I would go back and at least do a novella, um,
Hmm.
you know, that's connected to the Breathless trilogy. But, I don't want to offer promises or guarantee because, like I said, I never, my purpose is never to disappoint my readers. So I can say maybe, and I won't say never, but, I can definitely say I don't have any immediate plans to do that.
Because I would love to see Brittany and Kai and Carol and Brandon just continue with the setting in Vegas. I
Yes.
just think it would be wonderful.
Yes.
Um, Ash, I just fell in love with, and I love your signature girls' night out and the
Yes,
drunk sex.
that is something that I began in my Sweet series, and
Yes.
it's really interesting because that is something I hear from readers over and over that is their favorite part of the Sweet series. And like I said, and I've said many times before, the Breathless trilogy is a marriage between the elements I liked most in the Sweet series and the elements I like most in my Harlequin Desire. So the Breathless trilogy is a combination of two things that I've already written and have written for years. And so it was really fun to get to mix and match and to throw in those different tropes and, my favorite aspects of those stories, one of them being the girls' nights out, because I had so much fun writing those scenes in the Sweet series. And readers tell me all the time that those girls' night out scenes and just the everyday scenes between the girls in the Sweet series were what was their favorite part of the entire series. And so I thought it would be really fun to include those in the Breathless trilogy, and you will likely see them, you know, in my next trilogy releasing next year.
Oh, I am now best friends with Mia and Josie and Bethany and Jessie and Kara. They're my best friends. I'm going out with them sometime or another.
Yes,
you know, or
they are
if
a
I
lot
go
of
out,
fun.
I'll call everybody else their names. What do you have for us in the future? What are you planning next?
Well, I have some releases already slated and scheduled. I have, you know, some books that are already written. I have Coulter's Gift releasing in November, and then After the Storm, which is the 8th KGI novel, will release at the end of December. And then next year, in 2014, I will be launching a brand new trilogy called the Surrender Trilogy. And the first book will release in February. The title of it is Letting Go. The second book will be releasing in May. And the third book will release in August. And if you tune in to my website, in particular my Facebook, the week of August 19th, I'm going to be giving readers a whole lot more information on that new trilogy, complete with covers. They are absolutely stunning. I mean, I thought the Breathless trilogy covers were amazing. I wanted something different. I wanted something unique and original, and my publisher absolutely delivered on that count. But let me tell you something. When you put them next to the covers for the new trilogy, oh my God, they pale in comparison. They are absolutely stunning. So I'll be posting the covers, I'll be posting the blurbs, titles, and release dates the week of August 19th.
Oh, I'll be watching for it. I can't wait, because the Breathless trilogy, I want to take each book cover, blow it up, hang it on my wall, because those were just beautiful.
Yes, well,
and
I think
I'm
you'll be very happy with the new
covers.
I will say that I've never framed any of my covers, and I'm in the process of building a house, and I'm, you know, building my office, my little writing escape, and I absolutely plan to frame the covers for the Surrender trilogy and hang them in my office. They're that gorgeous.
Oh, wow. I cannot wait. Maya, I know our time is limited, but thank you so much. You have no idea what a fan I am.
Oh, well, I appreciate you so much, and it's been wonderful to talk with you, Kathy. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, enjoy, and I will be watching for the Surrender series for sure.
I hope you enjoy it.